This is Amadeus Mozart. I've reconstructed his faces to show how he looked throughout his life. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more historical recreations and let me know in the comments who you'd like to see next in real life. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in Austria in 1756. His father, Leopold, was a musician who provided steady income for the family. His mother's family was impoverished because of her father's many debts, and when they married, they moved to Salzburg into a third-floor apartment, and this is where Mozart was born. Mozart was the seventh and final child of the couple. Of the 7 children, Mozart and the third child, his older sister Maria Anna, survived infancy. Mozart idolized his sister, who was 4 years older than him. While she played the keyboard with their father, 3-year-old Mozart would look on. The little musician demonstrated immediate talent for music, and by the time he was 5, he was composing his own short pieces while his father wrote them down. By 1763, the 4 members of the Mozart family went on a set of tours. Mozart was 7 and Maria Anna was 11. They even played before Empress Maria Theresa of Austria, who was Marie Antoinette's mother. They traveled to Frankfurt, Brussels, Paris, and London, and then on the return trip, the Netherlands, Paris, and Switzerland. The tours were not luxurious though. With horse and buggy, they had to wait for invitations and reimbursements from their patrons. By the early 1770s, the Mozart family was profitable enough to upgrade their living quarters and move from the 3rd-floor apartment into a larger 8-room apartment. It was at this time that Mozart's sister had to stop touring to find a husband, and her mother stayed home with her for a few years. Father and son continued the tours in Italy. In the middle of the 1770s, Mozart was in his early 20s. His parents were trying to land him a professional, stable position, so the family went on a job hunting tour, and it was during this tour that Mozart's mother fell ill in Paris and died. She was 57. Mozart never got too excited for any of the positions that were available to him. Most were court musicians, and he got a position in Salzburg. But this musician wanted to compose operas, which this role did not allow. In 1781, at the age of 25, Mozart went and got another job by the Prince Archbishop in Vienna, and subsequently the Emperor, Marie Antoinette's brother, supported his career. The problem with this was the Archbishop wanted Mozart to work locally. In order for him to carry out all his dreams, Mozart knew he had to cut ties, and so he quit. His father did not like this and sided with the Archbishop. It ended with an angry feud between the two, and Mozart packed up and left. His new career in Vienna as a freelance composer and performer started out well. He established himself as the finest keyboard player in Vienna, and his work was slowly getting recognized throughout the German-speaking Europe. In 1782, Mozart married Constance, who was a singer. Their marriage was not smooth. She was a brash woman, and it was hard for Mozart's father to accept her. They ended up having 6 children, 2 of which survived infancy. In the 1780s, Mozart was very successful. He and his wife adopted a rock star lifestyle. And to give you an idea, Mozart's sister had 7,000 florins. She was considered a wealthy woman. Mozart's apartment rent was 460 florins a year. His piano cost 900 florins, and a billiard table cost 300 florins. Mozart spent lavishly and saved little of his income. In the late 80s, Mozart's circumstances got worse. His lack of savings required him to seek a steady post, and so he took on a part-time job working for the emperor. This paid 800 florins per year, and to the average man, this was a modest income, and it helped Mozart during hard times. Because of the Austro-Turkish War in the late 80s and early 90s, the support for music had declined, and Mozart could not obtain a good income from his performances. This made him depressed, and he had to move from the city center to the suburbs. He took out loans and went on long journeys on failed attempts to improve his fortune. 1791 was his final year and fortunes finally turned around. He was productive and he composed a great deal of works. He even managed to pay off some debt, but by September he was getting sick and no one knows what it was that he was sick from, but he was trying to finish his last requiem. He had pain, swelling, and vomiting. And so Mozart died in Prague on December 5th, 1791, when he was 35 years old. He had a modest funeral, and like many artists, after his death, his popularity shot right up, and so his wife capitalized on this, and she managed to pay off the remaining debts.